Ancient Egyptians believed cats had multiple lives. This belief wasn't just a whimsical notion but a deeply ingrained part of their culture and spirituality. Cats were seen as mystical creatures, guardians of the home, and protectors against evil spirits. Their presence was thought to bring good fortune and prosperity, not just 9, like the myth. The ancient Egyptians saw cats as beings that transcended the ordinary, embodying a connection to the divine. They were revered and often depicted in art and literature as symbols of grace and power. They believed cats held a spark of the divine, a connection to immortality. This belief was so strong that cats were often mummified and buried with their owners, ensuring they would accompany them into the afterlife. This reverence for cats reveals a deeper truth about these ancient people. It shows their profound respect for life and the mysteries of existence. They saw the world as a place filled with magic and wonder, where every creature had a role to play in the grand tapestry of life. They were obsessed with life after death. This obsession wasn't born out of fear but out of a deep-seated belief in the continuity of the soul. They believed that death was merely a transition to another state of being, a journey to a realm where they could continue to live and thrive. They dedicated their lives to unlocking its secrets. Priests and scholars spent years studying the stars, the natural world, and the human body, seeking to understand the forces that governed life and death. They developed complex rituals and ceremonies to ensure a safe passage to the afterlife. This wasn't just about living forever, it was about achieving a state of perfection, a harmonious existence in a realm free from pain and suffering. They envisioned an afterlife where they could enjoy all the pleasures of life without any of its hardships. It was about existing in a perfect realm, the Field of Reeds. This paradise was a mirror of Egypt, but more vibrant, more alive. It was a place where they could reunite with loved ones, enjoy bountiful harvests, and live in eternal peace. A mirror of Egypt, but more vibrant, more alive. Imagine a place where the sun always shone, the air was always fresh, and the land was always fertile. This was the dream that drove their quest for immortality. Imagine a place where crops flourished eternally, and rivers flowed with abundance. This vision of paradise was not just a fantasy but a deeply held belief that shaped their entire way of life. This paradise awaited those deemed worthy. The journey to the afterlife was fraught with challenges and trials. The deceased had to prove their worthiness through a series of tests and judgments overseen by the gods. But reaching it, that was the challenge. The ancient Egyptians believed that the soul had to navigate a perilous journey through the underworld, facing various obstacles and dangers. They relied on spells and incantations from the Book of the Dead to guide them safely to their final destination. The ancient Egyptians believed death wasn't the end, it was a transition, a doorway to another life. They saw the afterlife as a continuation of their earthly existence where they could enjoy all the things they loved in life. It was a transition, a doorway to another life. This belief permeated every aspect of their culture, from their towering pyramids to their intricate hieroglyphs. They built massive tombs and monuments to honor the dead and ensure their safe passage to the afterlife. This belief permeated every aspect of their culture, from their towering pyramids to their intricate hieroglyphs. Their art, architecture, and literature all reflected their fascination with the afterlife and their desire to achieve eternal life. But how did they attempt to achieve this eternal life? What were their secrets? They developed elaborate burial practices, including mummification, to preserve the body for the afterlife. They believed that the soul needed a physical vessel to inhabit in the next world. Let us journey back in time to the land of pharaohs and pyramids. Let us explore the mysteries of their beliefs and practices and uncover the secrets of their quest for immortality. Let us uncover the secrets of ancient Egypt's quest for immortality. Join us as we delve into the fascinating world of the ancient Egyptians and their timeless pursuit of eternal life. The ancient Egyptians yearned for a life beyond the grave. Their entire civilization was deeply rooted in the belief that death was not an end, but a transition to another realm. This belief was so powerful that it influenced every aspect of their lives, from the grand monuments they built to the intricate rituals they performed. Not just a shadowy existence, mind you. They envisioned an afterlife that was a continuation of their earthly pleasures and comforts. This was not a mere hope or a fanciful dream, it was a conviction that shaped their daily actions and long-term plans. They craved a vibrant afterlife, filled with the pleasures and comforts they enjoyed in their earthly lives. Imagine grand feasts, melodious music, and joyous celebrations continuing forever. Their vision of the afterlife was a paradise where they could indulge in all the delights they cherished. Food, music, even their beloved pets would await them. They believed that everything they loved in life would be there to greet them in the afterlife. This belief was so strong that they often buried their pets and favorite possessions with them, ensuring they would not be alone in the next world. This wasn't a wish, it was a deep-seated belief. Their religious ceremonies and daily practices were all aimed at securing a place in this eternal paradise. They performed elaborate rituals and made offerings to the gods, seeking their favor and guidance for the journey ahead. To ensure this glorious afterlife, they meticulously prepared. The process of mummification was a critical part of this preparation, preserving the body so the soul could recognize it in the afterlife. They believed that the physical body was essential for the soul's journey and ultimate resurrection. Their tombs weren't just burial chambers, they were eternal homes. These structures were designed to last forever, providing a safe and comfortable abode for the deceased. The architecture and design of these tombs reflected their beliefs and aspirations for the afterlife. Lavished with treasures, adorned with intricate paintings, these tombs reflected the deceased's status and provided for their afterlife needs. The walls were often covered with scenes depicting the journey to the afterlife, serving as a guide for the soul. But reaching this paradise wasn't easy. The journey to the afterlife was fraught with challenges and trials. The deceased had to navigate through dangerous realms, facing various obstacles and enemies along the way. It required navigating treacherous trials and appeasing powerful gods. The ancient Egyptians believed that the gods held the keys to the afterlife, and only by earning their favor could one hope to reach paradise. They had to prove their worthiness through various tests and rituals. Only those deemed worthy by Osiris, the god of the underworld, could enter the field of reeds. This was the ultimate reward, a place of eternal peace and happiness. Osiris, as the judge of the dead, played a crucial role in determining who would be granted this eternal bliss. This belief, this quest for immortality, shaped ancient Egyptian society in profound ways. It influenced their art, their architecture, their daily lives, and their interactions with each other. The quest for everlasting life was not just a religious pursuit, it was the very essence of their civilization. Now you might have heard tales of curses and elaborate rituals. Hollywood loves a good Egyptian mystery. But the truth, as always, is far more nuanced. The ancient Egyptians weren't dabbling in dark magic. They were employing practical, albeit elaborate, methods to preserve their bodies and souls. Their quest for immortality wasn't about cheating death, it was about understanding it, embracing it as a part of life's grand cycle. They believed that by meticulously preparing their physical bodies and spiritual selves, they could achieve a state of eternal existence. Mummification, the most iconic of ancient Egyptian practices, was much more than just drying out a body. It was a sacred art, a complex procedure that took weeks to complete. Skilled embalmers meticulously removed internal organs, preserving them separately. The body was then treated with natron, a naturally occurring salt, to draw out moisture. Finally, the body was wrapped in layers upon layers of linen bandages, adorned with amulets and prayers for protection. This meticulous process, believe it or not, wasn't about preserving the flesh itself, it was about providing a vessel, a home, for the soul to return to after death. Section 5, Secrets of the Afterlife, More Than Meets the Eye. But mummification was only one part of the equation. The process of preserving the body was intricate and deeply symbolic, involving the removal of internal organs, which were then stored in canopic jars. The heart, however, was left inside the body, as it was believed to be the seat of intelligence and emotion, crucial for the journey in the afterlife. The ancient Egyptians believed that the soul, or Ka, needed sustenance in the afterlife. The Ka was thought to be a spiritual duplicate of the body, and it required the same comforts and necessities as the living. This belief was so strong that they even created Ka statues to serve as a physical vessel for the soul. Hence, they filled the tombs with food, furniture, even games, ensuring the deceased wanted for nothing in their eternal existence. These provisions were not just symbolic, they were believed to be magically transformed into sustenance and comfort for the Ka. The tombs were essentially eternal homes, meticulously prepared to cater to every need of the departed. Now here's a secret they don't often tell you in the history books. The ancient Egyptians had a profound understanding of the metaphysical world, which influenced their burial practices and rituals. The ancient Egyptians believed in magic. This wasn't just superstition, it was an integral part of their worldview. Magic, or Heka, was considered a fundamental force that could be harnessed to influence both the physical and spiritual realms. Not the flashy kind you see in movies, but a subtle, pervasive force that infused the world. It was believed that everything in the universe was interconnected through this magical energy, and it could be tapped into through rituals, spells, and incantations. They believed that by inscribing spells and prayers on the tomb walls, they could imbue the deceased with magical powers, helping them navigate the underworld's perils. These inscriptions were not mere decorations, they were powerful tools designed to protect and guide the soul on its journey to the afterlife, ensuring a safe passage and a blissful eternity. This yearning for immortality wasn't just a personal desire, it was deeply intertwined with their societal structure and religious beliefs. Pharaohs, believed to be living gods, were especially concerned with securing their place in the afterlife. Their pyramids, colossal tombs, stand as a testament to this obsession. But it wasn't just about the elite. Every Egyptian, regardless of social standing, aspired to achieve a degree of immortality. By living a virtuous life and honoring the gods, they too could secure a place in the field of reeds. This belief provided a powerful moral compass, guiding their actions and shaping their worldview. The quest to unlock ancient Egypt's immortality secrets continues to this day. Archaeologists and historians are still piecing together the puzzle, deciphering hieroglyphs and unearthing hidden tombs. Every discovery sheds new light on their beliefs and practices, deepening our understanding of this fascinating civilization. Just when we think we've uncovered all the secrets, ancient Egypt surprises us with new mysteries. Hidden chambers, coded messages, and enigmatic artifacts continue to surface, reminding us that there's always more to learn. So, the next time you encounter an image of a mummy, a pyramid, or even a humble scarab beetle, remember this: you're not just looking at relics of a bygone era. You're glimpsing into a civilization obsessed with life, death, and the eternal journey of the soul. The ancient Egyptians may not have achieved physical immortality, but their beliefs, their rituals, their very way of life continue to resonate with us thousands of years later. They remind us that life is precious, death is inevitable, and the human spirit yearns for something beyond the mortal realm. The sands of time may have buried their cities, but the spirit of the ancient Egyptians lives on. Their quest for immortality, though ultimately unattainable, speaks to a universal human desire, the longing for something greater than ourselves, a connection to the infinite. The story of ancient Egypt's immortality secrets doesn't end here. It's a journey of discovery, a tapestry woven from history, mythology, and the enduring human spirit. And it's a journey that we invite you to join us on. Explore further, delve deeper, and uncover the mysteries that await you in the land of pharaohs and pyramids.